Once we do that, we end up with an answer 3,895.5, so to the nearest whole number, 3,896 inches squared. Number 6, the area of a parallelogram, 350 square centimeters. The height is 35 centimeters. We want to find the base. Well, the area is base times height, so 350 equals 35 times the base, divide, and the base is 10. For number 7, surface area of a sphere with the given dimension, so it's 4 times pi times radius squared. So 4 times 80 squared, and we'll leave pi in the answer. So 2,000 or 25,600 pi meters squared. Number 8, volume of a sphere. 4/3 pi times radius cubed. So if we do 7 to the 3rd power times pi, we end up with the nearest whole number, 1,437 millimeters cubed. For number 9, the area of the shaded portion. So this is a trapezoid. It is not a rectangle because this side is 8, this side is 9. So the area of a trapezoid is 1/2 times the height, base 1 plus base 2, and we're going to subtract the circle, pi r squared. So what we do need is the height of the trapezoid. If I go this way for the height, the radius is 4, so the height of my trapezoid is 8. So 1/2 times 8 plus 9, which is 17, minus pi times 4 squared. So the result of this would be, this is 16 pi, and then you have 4 times 17, which is 68. So if we look for the correct answer without having finished it completely, 68 minus 16 pi. Number 10, if the scale factor of two similar solids is 2 to 11, what's the ratio of their corresponding areas? So for areas, we square. We do not multiply by 2, we square it. So this one is out. When you square 2, you don't get 2. That one's out. When we square 2, we get 4. When we square 11, we get 121. When we cube 2, we get 8. When we do 11 to the 3rd power, we get 1331. Those are the appropriate ratios. Problem number 11, we want to find the slant height of the pyramid. So if we go from the height to the slant height, you have to take half of 9, 4.5, and then we have Pythagorean theorem. So the slant height will be the square root of 5 squared plus 4.5 squared. And that equals 6.7. Which is not on the answer key. So the correct answer, 6.7. So none of these are right. Sorry about that. For number 12, that won't happen on the exam, by the way, so don't worry. For number 12, we want to find this angle. The measure of arc AB is 21 degrees. CD is 43 degrees. Since the angles intersect inside the circle, it's half the sum of the two. So half of 43 plus 21, which is 32 degrees. Okay, number 13, we want to find the measure of the inscribed angle. That is half of the central angle. So here's the arc. So this angle cuts off this arc, so it's half of the arc that it intercepts, so half of 54, 27 degrees. The volume of a cone, 1/3 pi times the radius squared times the height. So the radius is 9, the height is 26. So pi times 9 squared times 26, divide that all by 3. And we get 2,205.4 meters cubed. So the reason the answer is not here is because when we change the values of the problem, that they don't change the picture. So 2,205.4. So for number 15, surface area is two similar solids. We want to find the volume of the larger or the smaller solid. So first thing we're going to do is do the square root. And for this one, you're actually going to get a decimal, and you won't be able to change it to a fraction. So 0.58 is the decimal over 1, so that's okay. You can write it like that. And then the volume of the larger solid would go with the 1, 1780. So when you cross multiply, you get a final answer of, to the whole number, 1,036 feet cubed.